In this video, we'll go over all the WoW news from the past week and try to compress it into a bite-sized video. The weekly event for this week is Mista Pandaria Time Walking. The Legion Archaeology Bi-Weekly is Bits and Pieces, which awards the Crystalline Eye of Undravis, which is a toy item. And the Mythic Plus affixes for this week are Volcanic, Fortified, and Bursting. Blizzard announced that they will have Classic WoW free character moves coming soon, within the next couple of days, and will most likely only be available for high population realms, to allow you to move to a more smaller population realm. The world first Ragnaros and Onyxia kill on Classic was done by the Guild Apes, and from what I've heard from some private server sources, this was a guild who was very active on Vanilla WoW Classic servers, and from what I've heard, there is a community of people who play on those illegal servers and just constantly clear the same bosses week after week for years at a time without getting bored, and that's kind of crazy to think about. So it makes sense that they got it down so quickly, despite the fact that almost none of them, well, less than half a raid was max level. None of them really had raid gear for it, and that they were still able to down it very easily, and I think they even one-shotted Ragnaros. It just goes to show, if you clear something over 300 times over the course of a few years, you'll be able to clear it no problem, even if you're under-geared. And it also helps that the Vanilla WoW boss fights are incredibly simple by today's standards. And now, on to some miscellaneous things. Jork DTV got the world first level 16 Classic WoW after a couple of days by just AoE grinding with his Frost Mage. And now we'll go on to the weather report with DevBot the Weatherbot. How's the weather out there?
Make sure to constantly think about the bad outcomes of everything you do, and everything that might happen, but never think of the possibility of the most likely outcomes, since those are usually boring, mundane, and not negative.
Good one, DevBot. I guess you're enjoying Classic WoW as much as everyone else. Alright, and with that, I will see you all next week.